Now tell me what is Snowflake? Anyone?
It's
Okay,
a data warehouse.
it's a data warehouse. Okay, data warehouse. Mainly for what?
Analytical solutions.
It's an analytical solution. Okay, I will explain. Okay, see, remember, if you know the answer, you should say because no, mostly, okay, these are very important topics. Okay, so Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse. Mainly for it's an analytical solution. Okay, so Snowflake is for data storage, data processing, and data analytics. One more time, it's a cloud-based data warehouse mainly for analytical solution. Simple example I try to give, you will get some idea. Okay, suppose like I go to the ATM. Okay, my balance is 10,000. I want to withdraw 4K. Now, what is my balance? It is 6K. Now, question is that what now within now tell me we'll get the message what within fraction of seconds we'll get a message like okay, your balance is 6K. Same thing, I go to the online banking, net banking, that is assume like HDFC. Now what happened? I want to get last 5 years transaction. Now question is that what when you want to get last 5 transaction, the response will be immediate or it will take some time. Anyone? So when compared to this transaction, the response will be immediate response. It will like false response. Immediate or it will take some time. Anyone? When compared to this, it will take some time.
It take time, sir. Yeah.
It will take time. Okay. See, now concept is that what this is nothing but this is called as day-to-day transaction. So day-to-day transaction is nothing but it's called as OLTP, online transaction processing. Okay, so where we'll store this data? We'll store in database. Okay, so this is what this is last 5 days, but it's a OLAP. OLAP is nothing but what? Online analytical processing. Now data will be stored in the data warehouse. Okay, see one more time. So see, day-to-day transaction will go for database. Historical transaction will go for OLAP. Now tell me Snowflake is for OLTP or OLAP by using these two use cases. Anyone? OLTP or OLAP?
OLAP.
OLAP. See what happened? So what it's saying? It's a cloud-based data warehouse mainly for analytical. Analytical is nothing but say historical data. Okay, we want to analyze the historical data. One more time. So Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse. So data warehouse is nothing but say OLAP. Analytical purpose is an analytical solution. Getting a little bit at least? Get the point. So see, so it's a cloud-based data warehouse. It's an analytical solution mainly for data storage. So you want to store huge volumes. Okay, see, huge volumes of data. Okay, huge volumes in the sense like terabytes of data. Okay, data processing and data analytics. Okay, so mainly this for these 3 reasons. Let's say Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse. It's an OLAP, online analytical processing. It's an analytical solution. So like this, data storage, data processing, say historical data in the sense like what? Historical data in the sense like what? Can be like 5 years data. Okay, 10 years data. Okay, so 10 years data. Okay. Now simple question is that what? Okay, now I want to see 5 years statement. Now tell me why I want to see 5 years bank statement. What's the purpose of bank statement? Anyone? So why suppose like I want to see 5 years bank statement. Now what's the reason why you want to check the 5 years bank statement? I want to analyze okay in 2023 okay how much amount I got and okay so like expenditure and how what are the things we do. Same thing in 2022 okay what's the thing we got and what's the thing we got. Same thing company wants to analyze their data. How they want to analyze the data? So by seeing this historical data, whether they're getting profit or losses. Getting the point, sir? So see, now main why we're preserving the customer data, this thing now, we want to analyze the data for future predictions. Okay. future predictions. Getting the point, sir? So see, so they want to do campaigning. Okay, so how do they do campaigning? Based on this historical data. Okay, one more time. So see, mainly we need to store this data for historical purpose to analyze the data. Now, why they want to analyze data? Because they want to know whether they're getting profit or loss when compared to the previous years. Okay, by comparing previous years only, they can able to get the data, like whether getting profits or loss. Getting a little bit at least. Anyone has no? It's a cloud-based. Okay, see, cloud-based data warehouse, mainly for analytical solutions. If you know this, basically it's a simple and easy things. Okay, analytical solution. Okay, analysis. Okay, so it's a OLAP. OLAP. Now tell me, after completion of this course, what is the role or what is the profile we are going to apply? Anyone? Tell me, what's the role or profile we should go and we should apply?
Data engineer.
Okay, so Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer, because we are working on the data, we'll call it Snowflake data engineers. Okay, see, okay, so after completion of this role, after completion of this course, we should go for either Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. So this is the thing. Okay, so normally, like, okay, so before going, like, okay, so what the team members will have any idea, high level? So this is like basic today, like, okay, so this is like high level, what exactly we're doing. Okay, tell me, what the team members will have? Anyone, any idea? Team members in a project.
Developer.
Okay, see, so developer in the sense like what? Normal project, you say. So what developer we are? We are Snowflake developer. So Snowflake developer. Okay, so they're like, okay, guys, okay, 3 to 4 guys. It depends on, if it is big project, there'll be multiple guys. Okay, so 3 to 4 devs. Okay, so in this one, junior and senior resources will be there. Okay. Okay, after this, which guys will be there? Any idea? So just high level, anyone?
QA tester.
So developer development, then what happens? So like admin, so we'll have Snowflake admin will be there, like for access, for database creation, like user creation. Okay, so warehouse. So like, okay, so today just a basic. If you're not able to understand, don't worry. Okay, see, so it's a like Snowflake developer, Snowflake admin. Then what happens? Snowflake architect will be there. Okay, so architect. Okay. Next at this, what, who will do the testing? Testing will be done by what? So QA team, quality assurance team. Okay, or testing guys. Okay, so testing team. Okay. Now see, tell me in real time, who will give the requirement to us? Requirement. Generally, any idea? Requirement of the work.
Right.
Okay, see, it will be like, so BA or team lead or manager. Okay, so BA means say business analyst. Business. Okay, see. So in a project, we'll have like developers with there, admin guys, architect, testing, business analyst, our team lead, our manager. Okay. Now we'll have the client will be there. Okay, client. Okay, who will be the money to the company. Okay, so clients. Okay. So this like this. Okay. So understand what exactly we are. Tell me out of this all these things, for which role we are going to apply? Which role we are going to apply?
Snowflake developer.
Okay, so Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. Okay, so data engineer. Okay, so like this. Okay, so understand what exactly we are doing, then it's a simple and easy things. Okay, see, so see one more time. Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehouse, mainly for to analyze the solutions and to handle historical data. Historical data in the sense like what? Huge volumes of data. Huge volumes in the sense like what it will be in terabytes of data. So terabytes of data, normally database cannot able to handle. Okay, so simple. Now remember one thing, our role will be Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer. Remember, Snowflake is mainly for data migration project. Okay, so it is used mainly for data migration project. Tell me what exactly data migration project is. Nothing but anyone? Data migration project, anyone? What exactly it means? Anyone?
We can get from different sources data.
Okay. Okay, so what exactly we should do? Getting data is only what exactly we should do?
We can move the data from one place to another place. I mean,
Okay, so it's a
all the
migration. Okay, so migration nothing but what? Movement of what? Movement of data. So movement of data. Remember, if you know the answer, you should try to say, because no, the communication will be improved. Okay, so ultimately what in interviews they'll expect the answers. Okay, so clear cut answer. Okay, so once you try to say here, no, that will like easy when you try to take interviews. Okay, see now what happened? Migration is nothing but what? Movement. So movement of what? Data. So data we are moving from one place to or one source to another source. Okay, so here data, so is a source is nothing but it's called as data sources. Now tell me what are the data sources we are having? Okay, so we are having Oracle database, then SQL server. Anyone in here, what are the databases we are having in the market? Databases or data warehouse?
PostgreSQL.
So Postgre, then okay, MySQL, okay, see
MySQL.
Teradata. Okay, so these are the data warehouses. Okay, Redshift. Okay, SAP HANA, Netezza. Okay, so Greenplum. There are so many databases are there. Okay, see. Now tell me what is the purpose of these databases or data warehouse? Anyone? Databases or data warehouse. Purpose is that what? To store what? To store? To store what? Ultimately, what databases or data warehouse used for? To store what? To store data.
Historical data.
Data.
Normal data. Okay, so to store current data plus historical data. Okay, so in the form of tables. Okay, see now what is the thing? What is saying? Snowflake is mainly for data migration project. So migration in the sense like what they want to move data from one source. Here source is nothing but can be Oracle database, SQL server, Postgre, MySQL, Teradata, Amazon Redshift, SAP HANA, Netezza, Greenplum. Recently like Hadoop data also they're trying to move from Hadoop to Snowflake. Okay. Now tell me why the company wants to move the data. Why the company wants to move data? Okay, it's already there. It's working fine. Then why the company wants to move to cloud? Any reason? Any reason? Any idea? So already data is working. See, our data we are storing in Oracle database, SQL server, Postgre. Now what happens? So now the company wants to migrate their existing data or historical data to Snowflake, that is cloud. Now why reason? Any idea? Come again. Okay, another purpose. Okay, see mainly for what? Okay, mainly company wants to move data based on it's a cost cutting purpose. Okay, see, so they want to reduce the cost. Okay, so they assume like okay, see by cloud it will be reduce the cost. Okay, so reduce cost. And what one more thing is that what mainly for okay, see performance. Okay, and one more thing is that what huge volumes this database cannot able to handle. Okay, so you remember why the company wants to move to cloud in the sense like what mainly for cost cutting, so to reduce the cost, performance and a huge volume. Simple example I'll give. Suppose like okay, see I want to suppose like I want to start a small business. Okay, so small company, startup company. Okay, so this is like a basic what exactly the Snowflake is there, why Snowflake, why the company wants to move. So if you understand like a little bit like going forward, you can able to understand. Okay, see now what happened? I want to start a small startup company. Okay, so for 5 years now, I estimate like okay 100 GB of okay volume okay of storage will occur. Okay, so assume like okay storage. Now what happened for 100 GB? So the company okay see they're asking for 10 lakhs amount for the storage for this infrastructure all this thing. Okay, see simple example, I want to start a okay one startup company. It's a like 5 years I have agreement for 100 GB of storage. So 100 lakhs of for maintenance I need to give at starting only I need to give to the and okay 10 lakhs rupee. Okay, now what happened in the year 1? Okay, I utilize only 2 GB volume. Okay, in the year 2 I utilize 5 GB volume. In the year 3 what happened? I utilize 10 GB volume. Same thing in the year 4 okay 30 GB. Okay, in the year 5 now what happened? I utilize 90 GB. Okay, now question is that what in the first 3 years, now tell me we utilize this capacity 100 GB. No, only in the last 4 year and 5 year. Tell me now what happened now. So this up to 5, what we're asking now, okay, see for the 5 years we need to pay. But what happened in the first 3 years? We did not utilize. Okay, see now what happened without using also we should pay. But what about in the Snowflake? It's a cloud thing. So in a sense like what? Pay as you go model. So pay as you go in a sense like what? Okay, suppose like simple example, I go to the Uber. Okay, now I want to use this Uber for 1 hour. Tell me if I use for 1 hour, I should pay for entire day or only for 1 hour? Anyone?
1 hour only.
Only 1 hour only. Okay, see, so for 1 hour, okay, 1 hour service, I should pay for 1 hour I'm using this service. So for 1 hour I should pay. Same thing, this is nothing but pay as you go model, in the sense like what? If you use Snowflake for storage, we should go for storage cost will be there. If you use for processing, so processing cost in the sense. Okay, see, the question is that what? Okay, see, when compared to this infrastructure, what happened? Tell me, without using first 3 years, we should pay to 10 lakhs. Okay, because okay, we had an agreement. But what about in the cloud? Okay, so pay as you go, in the sense like what? How long you are using the service? Okay, at that time. Okay, so we should pay that time only. Okay, so get the point. So see, we can able to suspend this data, and suppose like I want, suppose like 90 GB is there. Now next to 2 years I need to increase the 50 GB. Now what happened? Like this infrastructure maintenance, okay, we should handle those things. Okay, it will take time to install, but what happened in Snowflake or in cloud? Okay, it will get, okay, so everything will be managed by cloud. Okay, provider. Okay, now what is a SaaS? Anyone knows what is SaaS? Abbreviation for SaaS? SaaS, any idea what is SaaS?
Software as a service.
Software as a service. Okay, so what exactly, in the sense like what? Okay, no need to install any software or any hardware. Okay, so just we should create account and we should access those things. Okay, so this infrastructure management, all these things will be managed by software service provider. Same thing now. See, now for suppose like I'm using Uber service. Now what happened? Do we need to pay it like a diesel, all things? No, everything managed by the Uber provider. Okay, just we should use the service and we should pay to the service. Same thing, Snowflake is a SaaS model, software as a service. Okay, no need to install any software or any hardware. Just we should create account and we need to work accordingly. Getting a little bit at least? Yes or no? So see one more time. So see, okay, like this. Okay, so if you understand the basic, it's a simple and easy to get. Okay, now tell me, Snowflake is for mainly for, it's a cloud-based data warehouse, mainly for what? Mainly for analytical solution. Okay, it is used for data storage, data processing, and data analytics. Now tell me, it's for OLTP or OLAP. So Snowflake mainly OLAP, historical data, online analytical processing. Now tell me, why we want to store historical data? Mainly for to analyze the data, okay, or to prediction, okay, or forecast, okay, future sales or what exactly we can. Okay, so for do the ad campaign to improve their business. Okay, see, they want to compare when compared to previous year whether we're getting profits or loss. Okay, by this they can able to understand all this concept. Okay, getting a little bit at least. And tell me, what is our role? Our role will be, say, Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer, because we are working on the huge volumes, so we are called as data engineers. Okay, not tell me, Snowflake is a SaaS model, software as a service. Okay, see, no need to install any software or any hardware. See the same thing. Now what happens? See, now no, so just we need to create account and we need to work accordingly, like this. Okay, so this is, tell me, Snowflake is mainly for data migration project. Tell me what exactly migration project in me, it means what exactly we are trying to move. Anyone?
To move data from one source to another source.
One source to another source. Okay, here source will be, it can be Oracle database, it can be database, it can be data warehouse, or it can be files. Okay, see, Oracle database, SQL Server database. Okay, so MySQL, MS SQL. Okay, there's so many things. Okay, see, so these are database. Same thing, Teradata. Okay, so Redshift. Okay, so like big data also they're trying to book. Okay, so big, okay, Hadoop. Okay, see, okay, so Greenplum. There's so many things. Okay, so companies, their data they're storing in. Okay, see where they're storing in the format of tables. Okay, so okay, Greenplum, Neteza. There's so many things are there. Okay, now tell me, so this is fine. Data migration project. Now tell me what exactly we are trying to move. So it's saying like data migration. Okay, so we are moving data. Okay, what exactly we are trying to move? Data will be stored in the format of what? It will be in, so see, it will be in the phases. Phases one, first we'll move to the tables. Tell me what exactly will move? Only tables will move. What we'll try to migrate? Tables, then tell me it's only tables, huh? Any? Okay. Okay, see, so phase one, phase two will be views. Same thing, phase three, what no? The logic. Okay, how we will write the logic? In the procedures and functions. Okay, see, remember, So data migration is nothing but what? We are moving the data from on-premises to cloud. What is the data? It can be tables, it can be views, it can be procedures, and it can be functions. Okay, give me 1 minute. I'll be back 1 minute. Okay. Now tell me what we are trying to move. If anyone has no, we can able to move tables, views, procedures, and function. Okay, so data migration in the sense like what? We should migrate tables, views, procedures, and functions. Get the point, sir? Yes or no? So simple example I try to give. Suppose like ABC, okay, company is there. So their data is there. Suppose like I am the CEO. I want to know profits. Okay, see, I want to know my business. Okay, a simple example, one more example. But this company is there in what? It is supposed like it's a car company, car sales. It is there in multiple countries. Suppose like assume like it's in US, UK, India. Now in the US, it is there in Oracle database. Assume like it's a 50% share. Same thing, it's there in SQL server. It's 30%. In India, it is there in flat files, okay, in the format of CSV files, now 20%. Now tell me, suppose like I'm the company CEO, I want to know by business. Tell me if I want to know business, I need to consider only one country or one region or entire region. Anyone?
Entire region. Yes,
Entire
right.
region.
So entire in the sense like what I want to get 100% data, but data is there in Oracle database, SQL server, here files. Now I can't able. Now what happened? This entire data I want to move to one place. Okay, so in the entire data sense like what? It can be tables, it can be views, it can be procedures. Okay, function. Okay, all this we should move. Now what happened? Okay, now we should move to this data. Okay, one second. 1 second. Okay, now so this entire data we want to move to one place. Okay, this is called as data migration. So we are migrating this data from one source to another. So now what happened? Now we'll get what? We'll get 100% data here. Okay, 100% data. Get the point, sir? Now tell me, only bring in the data is fine. Now data is there here. Now I should suppose like I am the CEO. Now tell me if data is there, millions of records and tables. Can I able to understand? Tell me. Tell me. So now, so you're saying like, so this all this data I have put in one place. Now data is there in where? It is there in Snowflake. Now tell me data is there. Now what? Now data will be in the format of tables as of now. Now tables can able to understand what we should do. Anyone in it? So getting the point. So see, now we have bring all this data. Now these tables are having millions of records. Okay, can tell me, can I go for each and every record and if we need to find a no? Now what happened? Now I should do the transformations. Okay, so transformations. Now tell me, how can I communicate with database or data warehouse? Anyone? How to communicate database or data warehouse generally? Anyone? So I want to communicate with the Snowflake. How can I communicate by using what? By using SQL. SQL. Okay, see. So remember, what is SQL? SQL is let's say structured.
Query
Tell me,
language.
it's a structured query language. What is the purpose? It is used to communicate with the database or data warehouse. Now I want to communicate. Now tell me what's the requirement now? We are bringing all this data to one place. Now on the top, what we should do? We should do the transformations. On the top, we should give the create views, and what we should give? We should go to the visualization team. Okay, I'll explain this thing one more time now. So see, we have bring all this 100% data and put into Snowflake. See, one second. So this all these things. Okay, now we have bring all this 100% data and put into tables. Now tables I can't able to run because it's having millions of records. Now what happened? On the top, we should do the transformations with the help of SQL, like transformation in the sense like what? Like aggregate function, aggregation, so analyzation. Okay, so joins, all this concept we should use, and we should create views. Okay, now what happened? This views we should visualize by using creating dashboards. I'll explain the same thing. If you see this image, okay, see, ultimately I want to see my business. Okay, see, so take the screenshot. Suppose I'll take the screenshot. Okay, see the same thing. Now what we suppose, like, see, my data is there. What simple example? My data is in US, UK, India. Now what happened? We should bring all this data. Now data will be there in tables, but tables we can't able to understand. Now we should visualize. How can I visualize? With the help of SQL, we try to create views. And what happened? This Power BI guys or Tableau guys or ClickView, what they'll do? They try to create this dashboards. Okay, to get KPIs. What is KPI? Tell me KPI. Or key insights, what exactly means? What is KPI abbreviations? Anybody from, tell me? Anywhere from Power BI? So it's a key performance indicator. Okay, see, I want to compare like in which city, or see what happened. So see, in Maharashtra we're getting more number of sales. Okay, see, in Delhi we'll less compare. See, by seeing this word we can able to understand. Okay, so we key performance in the sense like what? Okay, how much volume? So total amount, profit. Okay, see, see what happened in the May month we're getting less sales. Okay, negative sales. Now what happened? Go to this data and we should figure out, okay, why it's happened. Okay, so that what? So how to rectify this issue? So mostly for what? Company maintain historical data to analyze the data and to predict and do the campaign to improve their business. Okay, so ultimately what company want to improve their business and to get the profits. Okay, now how to get all these things? We should maintain all these things. Okay, see, so to maintain historical data, to preserve, to do the analysis, okay, to forecast or to project and to do the campaigning to improve their business. Okay, see, now data is there. What data is there in different regions in different database. Okay, see, so companies will have different database in different regions. Okay, see, now what happened? Now we should bring all this data to one place. Now one place, but it's a data migration, moving from data from one place to another place. So see, we are moving to Snowflake. Now what happened? Now see, tables will be there. Tables we can't do. Now we should make of transformations with the help of SQL, like aggregate function, analytical functions, joins. Okay, see, all these things we should understand. Okay, ultimately what? Ultimately I should visualize the data. How can I visualize data? By using what? By using these dashboards. Now who will create these dashboards? Tell me, who will create these queries? So as a Snowflake developer, okay, so see, this is important. Our data engineer, we should bring the data from different data sources. Okay, see what we should create? We should create data pipelines. Tell me, normal pipe is for what? Normal flowing of water. Same thing. Now this is what data pipeline. What will move? We are trying to move data from different sources and put into Snowflake. On the top, we should do that validations. So we should do the analysis and we should create views and go to the visualization. Ultimately, what? We should do all these things. Okay, now this thing. Now tell me, if you want to get data, Now we should bring the data from different sources with the help of data pipelines, do the transformations with the help of SQL, and create views and go to the reporting guys. They try to visualize this data. Okay, simple example with the image. Okay, see, go back here. Okay, see, we'll see the same thing. So this is like, it will be like this only projects. Okay, see, so Snowflake project. Now suppose like my data is there in, it is there in files. Okay, see, it can be CSV files, it can be JSONs, or it can be text files. Okay, now, so this is sources. Same thing. Now it can be Oracle database, MySQL, or SQL server. Same thing. Now similarly, we're having, it can be SAP HANA, or it can be Redshift. Okay, see, in the cloud data is there. Okay, see, my data is there in what? It is there in, okay, it can be files, it can be databases, it can be data warehouse. Okay, now, so now I want to move all this data from one place to Snowflake. Now see, Snowflake supports multi-cloud. Okay, see, it can be AWS. Tell me abbreviation for AWS. Anyone? Any idea? AWS?
Amazon
see,
Web Service.
Amazon Web Service. Okay, in this one, data will be stored in one server, that is S3. Okay, we'll see the same thing later point of understand. Simple storage service. Okay, same thing. Now go back here. One more thing, what it supports? Azure. Okay, see, Microsoft Azure. Okay, yes, Azure. Okay, so data will be stored in, okay, see, blob or ADLS. Okay, so we'll see the same thing. Now in a similar fashion, one more thing is a GCP, Google Cloud Platform. Okay, so it will show in cloud storage. Okay, so this basic understanding. Okay, see, Snowflake supports multi-cloud. Okay, so AWS, Azure, and GCP. Now what happened? We should bring all this data to where? It to the, so Snowflake. Okay, so we should bring, so in the way we can able to bring the data. Okay, so ultimately what? So see, we should bring all this data to one place. Now tell me, bringing data is not our job. Okay, okay, out this bringing data, then on the top we should do the transformations with the help of SQL, and we do the reporting guys. Get the point? So see, data will be there. Okay, see, bringing all this data to one place, do the transformations with the help of SQL, do the necessary validation, removing duplicates, handling null values, all the thing, make use of aggregate function, analytical function, and creating this, and go to the consumption layer. What this layer will do, what this guys will do, they try to visualize the data like this. Get the point, sir? Yes, I'm getting a little bit at least. Okay, see, ultimately what? Okay, as a Snowflake developer, so we should create multiple data pipelines to bring the data from different sources, do the transformations with the help of SQL, creating views, and go to the consumption layer. Okay, so this is the as a Snowflake developer will do. Okay, one more time, as a Snowflake developer, we should bring different data. We should bring the data from different sources and put into Snowflake, do the transformations, do the validations, all these things, and create views, and go to the consumption layer. Ultimately, they try to visualize the data in the format of dashboards or, okay, stories. Okay, see, now what happened? The company, if they can able to see, visualize the data, and they can able to understand, so where exactly the business is, whether they're getting the profits or losses, they can able to easily understand these things. Getting a little bit at least? This is the flow. Okay, see, if you take any project, it can be different. Okay, see, it will be different sources. Like ultimately, we should bring all this. Tell me why the company wants to move. Anyone? One more time. Why they want to move? Just now we discuss why the company wants to move data. Mainly for what?
Cost
So
cutting.
okay, see,
Cost
no,
cutting.
cost cutting. Okay, see, okay, cost. Next one was when data is simple. Suppose like one, I'm having one phone. It is having 128 GB storage is there. Okay, now what happened? Okay, now my phone is having 120 GB. Okay, it's up. Now tell me, phone will be faster or slow? Phone will be slow. No, because when data increases, what the performance will be degraded. Same thing. So this on-premises data, when the data increases, what happened? The performance will get degraded. That's why. So okay, huge volumes. Okay, it cannot able to handle, and performance will get degraded. Okay, see, so if now what happened, now it's working fine, but what happened when data keep on increase, what happened, this cannot able to handle. That's why, so they want to move to one place, mainly for cost cutting, huge volumes, and performance. Okay, see, so if you see this image now, like ultimately what, as a Snowflake developer, we should bring the data to one place, do the transformations. How can you tell me, how can you communicate with the database or Snowflake? We should make of which concept? We should make of SQL concept, SQL, and do the transformations, and we should go to the reporting guys. They can able to visualize the data. Ultimately what? So our data should be like this. Okay, by this we can able to understand what exactly things are happening here. Okay, getting the point, sir. Link expert, same link will try to join. Okay, we'll connect for 10 minutes and close this. Okay, see, so we'll see what exactly we're trying to do. Okay, so if you see this now, this image and this flow, if you understand, ultimately we can, so bringing all this data to one place. Now see what happened, it can be, so Snowflake support multi-cloud. This is AWS S3, this is Microsoft Azure, and this is GCP cloud storage. Okay, see, it will be stored in S3 bucket, simple storage. Okay, this is Microsoft Azure, and this will be like, okay, see, Google Cloud Platform. Getting a little bit at least, yes or no? So see. Okay, now we'll see one more time for 5 minutes and close the time. Okay, so now tell me what is Snowflake one more time. It's a cloud-based database or data warehouse. It's mainly cloud-based
Data warehouse.
It's a data warehouse. Okay, see, data warehouse mainly for what? Mainly for current data plus historical data. Okay, okay. Now historical data. It's mainly for mainly for analytical solution. Okay, see, it is used for mainly data storage, data processing, and data analytics. Okay, tell me less volume or more volume. This is for mainly for 1 second. So this is okay. Now this is mainly for what? Not less for, it's mainly for huge volumes, in the sense like it's mainly for terabytes of volumes, like okay, 50 terabytes, 100 terabytes, like this much of terabytes of volumes we should migrate. Okay, see, migrate. Okay, now same thing. Now tell me, this is for OLAP, online analytical processing. Okay, same thing. Now what is our role? Our role be Snowflake developer or Snowflake data engineer, because we are working on this called as Snowflake data engineer. Okay, same thing. Now what's now Snowflake is mainly for data migration project. Tell me what exactly we are trying to migrate. Inman. Tell me data migration in a sense like what it can be. So we are trying to move the data from one source to another source. Okay, see here, its source can be, it can be Oracle database, SQL Server, Teradata, Postgre, okay, Redshift, okay, or Hadoop, or so many things. Okay, so we are moving this data. Now, why company wants to move data? Mainly for cost cutting, performance, and huge volumes. Okay, see, normal databases cannot able to handle this much thing. That's why, so performance will get degraded. That's why the company wants to move all these things. Okay, see, like it's a ease of use. Okay, see, because we don't need to maintain the infrastructure, all these things. Okay, everything will be maintained by cloud, because it's a SaaS model. SaaS in the sense like what? Software as a service. Service. Okay, now what exactly we'll do? We need to communicate. Okay, see, software as service is nothing but what? Okay, so everything will be managed by the cloud provider. Just we should access those things, create account, and we need to work. Okay, the infrastructure, the maintenance, the scaling. Okay, we can able to move. Okay, so everything will be managed by cloud provider. Okay, so now same thing. Now what happened? What is the team members will have? Real time team members will have. Okay, see, we'll have Snowflake developers, and then Snowflake admin, Snowflake architect. Okay, the testing team, the BA team, team lead, project manager. So okay, so this BA team, visualization team, then what happened? The client. Okay, these things will be there. Okay, get the point, sir. So you should understand what is our role and what the team members will be like working on this. Okay, get the point, sir. It's a SaaS model, software as a service. Everything will be managed by the service provider. Just we should create account and we need to work accordingly. Simple example, right? Here, suppose like ID. Okay, I'm having one file, ID, name, city. Okay, now what happened? One, Praveen, same thing. Okay, see, one. Okay, Hyderabad. Okay, simple. Like we'll see, like what exactly is the job record. Okay, now I'm saving this file in local machine. Suppose like. Suppose I'm putting this data. So sample 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is my file. Okay, now this file I want to get into Snowflake. Now suppose like just now we discussed now our data, it can be in the files. Okay, see, It can now file is there in my local machine. Now this data I want to get into Snowflake. Now see, Snowflake is a SaaS model. SaaS in the sense like what? No need to install any software or any hardware. Now tell me this data, how we can able to store in database, in data warehouse, in the format of what? Anyone? Now how we need to store this data in the format of what? Our data will store in database or data warehouse in the format of what? The format of table. Okay, first we should create one table. So create table, something like sample table. Okay, so this is what? So this is okay. 3 columns are there. ID, it's a number data type. ID, number, name, it's a var. We'll see the same thing. Okay, city, it's a var. Okay. So table created. Now what happened? So this is how to see the data by using select statement. Okay, select. We'll see the same thing like starting from okay. So with this scale. So just I want to show like how we are trying to migrate this data. Okay, see now data is there. Now what happened? Now I want to bring this data, but data is in local machine. Now what happened? So see. So click on this thing, refresh. Now we're in what? EDW database schema. So go to the particular table. So what's the table name? So sample. So click on this 3 dots. Okay, load data. Okay, see now data is there in my local machine. Okay, sample 1 2 3. Okay, see one more time if you're not follow. Okay, see now data is there what? So file is in my local machine. Just I want to load. Okay, see go to particular database schema. So click on this 3 dots. So load data. So browse sample 1 2 3 4. Now click on next. So what? So Snowflake supports. So see structured data, these are semi-structured JSON, Parquet, Avro, ORC, XML. So these are the semi-structured data. Now this is what format? Tell me in what? This is what? Structured or semi-structured data? Anyone? Any idea? Anyone? It's a structured data. So it's a CSV file or TXT file. Okay. Now put this select format. Okay. See. So skip this value. Okay. Now try to load data. So simple, just one from file we are trying to load. This is nothing but see now how many records will there? Now we'll get so 3 records will get. So this is data migration from local. See, just now we discussed now from the local machine we are trying to migrate to Snowflake. Same thing now Snowflake supports what? Snowflake supports multi-cloud. Multi-cloud in the sense like what supports what? AWS, Azure, GCP. Now what happened? Simple example. Just I will try to show. I'll try to log in AWS account. So just like just basic, okay, don't worry if not able. Okay, so see log back. So log in the same thing. So see there are so many services will be there. So go for now data will show in what? It will show in S3. Okay, see S3. Okay, just a highlight. Okay, just I want to show like how we are trying to migrate. Okay, see just now discuss from local machine we are trying to migrate. Same thing now I'll put one more value extra. Okay, see. Okay, so this is my file. Now what happened? So see this is my bucket. Now I need to upload the file. Okay, see upload. So see go back here. Now try to upload. So this is local machine. Now what happened? Try to upload. Now what happened? So we are having like one concept there, like show stages. So this you'll see in Snowflake concept. Okay. So stage. So these are the commands we should use to get the data. Okay. Okay. See just now discuss now. See sample 1 2 3 4. Okay. So this is our file. Okay. See the same thing. Copy the value. So you will not able to understand. Just I want to show. Okay. See $1, $2, $3 from. Okay. See the same data will come. Okay. See now tell me 334 same data coming here. So it's 334. So 33 like this. Okay. See so we can able to get data from from local machine or from the cloud. Okay, get the point. So we'll see like, okay, we should do some things to set up to access the data. So see like this way. Okay, see. So ultimately what, as a Snowflake developer, we should bring the data from files, local machine, or from the cloud, or from Azure or GCP, and put into Snowflake, do the transformations with the help of SQL, and go to the consumption layer to get all those things. Get the point, sir? Getting a little bit at least what exactly we'll do as a Snowflake developer. So we should do as a Snowflake developer, create multiple data pipelines to bring the data from different sources and put into Snowflake. Okay, do the transformations with the help of SQL and go to the consumption layer. Getting like this clear so far? So if you understand this flow now, like going forward, we should like get this. Okay. Now tell me how can you communicate the Snowflake? We should make of SQL concept. See, all this concept should be clear. Okay. See, like, okay. So database, data warehouse, okay, filtering concepts, okay, aggregate function, analytical function. Okay, if you know this thing, like you are good with SQL, and we can now why you need to communicate with the Snowflake? We should do the analysis. Okay, see, ultimately we should give the queries. So how can you do all these things? With the help of this SQL concept. Okay, so if you know this thing, it's a simple and easy to get things clearly. Get the point a little bit at least. Okay, see, ultimately what? Okay, see this image. If you see now flow, if you understand, so we should bring all this data to one place, because now this mainly for cost cutting, performance, and huge volumes. So the company wants to migrate. So it's called data migration, moving data from one source to another source. Okay, mainly for cost cutting, performance, and huge volumes, and do the transformations with the help of SQL and go to the consumption layer. Okay, see, our job will be bringing the data, do the validation, do the testing, and do unit testing and creating views, and go to the consumption layer. Okay, now so remember, okay, it's simple, but what happened? There will be so many tables. Okay, see, so 500 tables. Okay, see, 500 tables. Okay, so 100 views. Okay, 50 procedures. So these things we should migrate. So it will take around 2 to 3 years, or 1 to 2 years to bring all this data. Okay, so we should do all these things in the development database, testing database. Okay, UAT database, product. Okay, so because of all this, it will take at least 1.5 to 2 years. Okay, 1.5 to 2 years to migrate, because it's a huge volumes. Okay, now 50 terabytes of volume. This will take so much of time to volume. Get the point? So see, ultimately what? So if you know SQL, like if you know SQL, it's a simple and easy things. Okay, so that's right. So we'll have 4 weeks of SQL. If you understand now, this will be simple and easy things clear. Any doubts as now, anyone?